Yeah. So yeah, I'm still taking pictures of what the wigs look like. Um, as I said, this one is right here is the wig that I made the homemade fall. I mean, it can be removed if I needed to remove it. It's not crocheted into the wig. It's just only bobby pin into the wig. It could be a fall or it could be like a ponytail. Um, this one right here has the length on it and it's dark, very dark, extremely dark hair. Okay, and not only that, it has the half up, half down style, and it has the hair that's wrapped around it and is braided, twisted around it. And this style is the one that's done in a full crochet style. And this is a visible hairline crochet style done actually on the wig itself. Okay, so you see that you can use that same method whether you're doing somebody else's hair or you can also do it to lengthen the wig. So the hair, literally, the wig was literally this length. It was shorter, much shorter. Okay, and just around, it was the same length as what the sides were. Okay, and then it had a bang. And so what I did was I took that wig itself and just did a cornrow and cornrow the whole wig up, and then did a full crochet from front to back. Okay, so it's also all the way through to the back. And I left the little baby hair out in the back of the wig, but not much. But this was an extremely, very, very, very short wig, as you can see. If you can see up under the bottom there. And I'm trying to do the best that I could to show it, up under the bottom. The nape of the hair was very short up under the wig. It's not easy to do with the camera, even though I'm trying to do it now. Okay. And I'm not having that much of luck doing that, but up under there it's still short. Okay, so this was a very, the point that I'm making is that it was an extremely short wig. Okay, and you can see the baby hair, if you can see it up under there, is very short. Okay, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around there. Even the back is short. Okay, and so I just took, and just like a person would get and buy a wig, that, or I buy a wig cap that's braided and cornrowed, I just took and cornrowed the hair that was on this wig cap with the hair that was already there. And then I just did a full crochet on it, like I was doing a crochet weave on somebody else's hair. And then I did that full invisible hairline crochet method to lengthen this wig. Okay. And that's another way that you can take it. You can lengthen the wig if you feel like that the wig is not long enough. Just giving that look of what you can do when you make it a crochet wig for yourself. Okay. I didn't give these wigs a specific name. This is just different styles that you can do. This right here is a full crochet wig. The black one with the kind of light brown and light red and blonde streaks in it. And this one right here is just when you take it, you make you a fold. Okay. And if you want to blend it into a natural wig, this is, you can still add length and get length on your wig by doing that. That's the reason why I did that. And then the front of the wig, as I said, is parted down the middle. And this is the style. Yeah. So I want to show that off, that you can take any wig, and even though it may not necessarily be as long as you want it to, you don't have that 20 inches or 30 inches or whatever it is, you can make your own fold, your own homemade folds. Also, using a crochet needle and just making taking the Connect-A-Line hair, Torque-A-Line with hair, and then adding it into your wigs and blending it through, just like I did, like this. You know, and then what I did was I also just tied the hair around, like a ribbon around there, and bring it all together. And added some bobby pins in there and swooped the sides around and made a beautiful, like, long-looking ponytail, a crimp ponytail style out of this one. Okay, so that just showing you got potential to do. Okay, you don't need to wait for somebody to deliver a wig when you have the power to be able to take control to do it for yourself. And I'm also making this video, and the reason why I'm making this video, because I'm making it to address the individuals who felt like, you know, that they were cheated by the people in China, or the TikTokers, who the ones that said, you know, they didn't send them, you know, their wigs, and, you know, or they sent them away that was used, or it was some, whatever the situation was. But, you know, with a little work, you can buy human hair, or synthetic, or Connect-A-Line, or even that particular new plantain type hair that they're using in Africa or whatever. They make it with the banana, the tree trunks or whatever. Look into that. Okay, but we bundle and so many other was selling royal hair and different they make it the plantain hair stitching, the natural hair stitching. It's not made from synthetic fibers, Connect-A-Line or Torque-A-Line, and it's supposed to be like a human hair blend mixed fiber or something like that, or similar to that. And you could also use that. You know what I mean? It's a alternative to hair. Okay, where it's made with natural fibers instead of with you know, like Connect-A-Line plastic fibers. Some people are allergic to it, other people ain't. I'm not allergic to Connect-A-Line or Torque-A-Line hair. I'm not allergic to no textures of hair. Okay, human or synthetic. I don't have a problem with that. But some people, they may have allergic reactions to it. So, you know, if you have allergic reactions to that hair or whatever, then it's best to not just be using it. You see what I'm saying? Because some people already know that they have allergic reactions to, you know, they can't wear no weave extensions, and they can't wear nails, they can't wear eyelashes, they know they can't wear no acrylic nails or gel or shellac or none of that, but yet they still trying to get all this stuff done and then blaming the beauticians and stuff like that for their allergic reactions when they already knew that they was allergic to all of that stuff anyway. So what I'm saying is this: if you know that you're allergic to something and the doctor has already told you that you should not be using it, okay, then don't be using it. Okay. You see what I'm saying? If you already know that you have allergic reaction to any type of braids, extensions, or weaves, or you allergic to wigs or anything that's not natural coming from your body, you can't wear you can't wear nails, you can't wear acrylic nails, you can't wear gel nails, you can't you're allergic to the glue, you're allergic to the acrylic, you're allergic to the gel or shellac or whatever it is, you're allergic to mascara, or allergic to, you know, whatever you have allergic reactions to, maybe allergic to lashes or whatever it is, then don't be putting them on. Okay? If you already know that you have that allergic reaction, don't be using it. Okay? This is for people who don't have those problems. Okay? Some females don't have allergic reactions to weave and stitches and braids and stuff, and it's others who do. So if you know or don't know whether you have allergic reaction to things like that, then you know you see doctors and stuff, help and instruction first before you start putting things in your hair, and when you already know that you can't be able to wear it. But you know, trying to discourage everybody else and tell them don't wear weave and stitches or braids or whatever, and they can't make this look nice because you have an allergic reaction to it, and you can't make yourself look cute by wearing wigs and stitches or weave, then you know that's wrong. Okay, to try to tell somebody what else that they can and can't do because you can't do it. Okay, so if you already know that you have that problem, okay, then you know, find out if you have family members or relatives who are allergic to weave and allergic to stitches or whatever, or you inherited that situation, as maybe they didn't tell you nothing about it, a grandmother or mother or father or somebody who related to you and they was always allergic and stuff like that, then you need to talk to somebody and get some understanding about these products and hair products and stuff like that before you start putting stuff in your hair and not knowing what's going on. Then not only that, my other advice is for people who are, well, I'm showing on my wigs, for people who have, you see what I'm saying, those medical conditions, please seek professional help. Okay, don't just get on TikTok and get on, all these other different platforms and asking people about what to do to help if you have an allergic reaction to glue or weed glue or whatever, or your wig or whatever. If you didn't peel the layers of skin off, then it's something that was done wrong. It's something that you put in it, or something to whoever doing your hair is putting something in your hair other than just binding glue or whatever it is. Whatever the situation is, whatever your medical condition, seek professional help. Don't just get on TikTok and YouTube and Twitter and the X and all these other different social media platforms trying to ask other people to get for advice. They may not be medical professionals about what to do for your situation, whether you broke out with hives or your skin was burning or you had some itching or whatever. And also make sure that you wash your hair and you wash your weave and stitch it before you put in your hair. And also make sure that your hair and scalp is clean before you start doing these hairstyles. Make sure that you wash, condition, and deep condition your hair every time before you do a style. Okay, don't just have people putting dirty weave your scalp is dirty, and you want somebody to put all this new pretty hair in your head, but your scalp and your hair is dirty and nasty and matted and smelling bad, and then you talking about that you have an allergic reaction to extensions and stuff like that because they did too tight or whatever the situation is. If you're not properly caring for your scalp, in order to wear weaves and stitches or wig, you have to be immaculately clean. You have to wash, condition, decondition your hair, and take good care of your own natural hair growing out your scalp before you apply any wigs, weave, or anything in your hair. Okay, and make sure that you wash the hair and clean the hair well before you apply it and add it into your hair and everything. And make sure that you have time to be able to style your hair and get it properly cared for. You go to these places to get your hair braided or weave. Make sure they do a wash, condition, deep condition, stuff like that before they braid it, before they weave it, before they style it, and make sure that you get a full service style. So don't be doing no weaves and stitches and stuff on dirty hair either. And that's another advice too. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to take care of your hair. You're not going to wash, condition, and take care and style your wigs and restyle your wigs and do what you need to do and all the stuff like that. They just don't buy wigs and weaves because it's not for you. Okay? You know what I'm saying? If you already have allergic reactions to, I'm talking about whoever the person may be, have allergic reactions to all this stuff, my advice, Pop Dude's advice is this. Don't be putting something up in your hair that you already know, that you secretly have already know that you had allergic reactions to, and you never could wear weave and stitch and braid, but you still put it in there anyway, and then cause yourself to be itching and getting hives and getting all these other things, allergic reactions, or maybe your scalp is burning, you get maggots in your scalp, or whatever the situation is. If it's itching and you have a problem or stuff like that, take this stitching out and stop wearing it. And not only that, wash, condition, deep condition, and take proper care of your hair. Okay, so it's hygiene also that's very important when it comes to wearing wigs and stitches. And you never ever leave it in and try to be wearing these wigs and stitches and weave in there and just don't ever take it away. Your natural hair, wash, condition, take care of your hair. Okay, so it's you got to understand that this is a style that is a preference for some people, but it's not to be abused by all, because there's many who is taking and abusing extensions of wigs and weave as well, if I take it out buy this wig or buy this weave extension in my hair, then I don't have to care for my hair. I don't have to wash, condition, deep condition, and take care of my hair and scalp. I don't have to comb my hair. I don't want to comb my hair and take care of my natural hair, so I'm gonna hide it up under the wig. But that's what that is, abusing the product. Okay, so be immaculately clean and do better and about how to beautify yourself, and don't just buy wigs for convenience because you don't want to comb and take care of your hair. You want to check your stuff your hair up under a wig and let it stink and smell and matte and look bad and everything, but don't take care of your own natural hair and skin and body too. So care for have proper hygiene, care for your hair, skin, and body, and do the proper thing and do the best thing you need to do. Make sure that you is going to see the doctor and all that stuff like that, and getting a dermatologist and getting an understanding about what you can and can't do when it comes to hair care products and stuff before you start doing all of these things and making your mind with you. It's just a summertime, so you want braids and you want these things in your hair. But if you already know that you have allergic reactions to it and you already have been allergic to it ever since you were a child, why do you think that it's going to be different for you when you become an adult? It's just like an individual, if they're allergic to peanuts, and they already know they're allergic to peanuts, they eat peanuts, it's fatal to them, it's going to make them sick. Why in the hell would they eat peanuts or any type of nuts if it's going to make them sick? Or if they're allergic to strawberries, they break out in hives and stuff like that. Why the hell would they take and go and eat strawberries again or eat some type of berry if they know that they're allergic to it and it's making them sick? So if you are allergic to something, don't try to dump on somebody else and tell them that they can't wear weaves or wear braids, wear stitches, or whatever, because you have an allergic reaction to it. So if you have an allergic reaction to it, you can't look cute, you can't wear weaves, you can't wear stitches, then everybody else should be able to wear none either. Just because you got that problem. That may not be every individual on planet Earth situation. Okay, each individual is different. Some people don't have no allergic reaction to weaves, to stitches. They don't have no allergic reactions to caniculon hair, torticolon hair, and they don't have no allergic reactions to human hair or whatever styles they trying to do. They can be able to handle it and they can be able to wear it. But if you can't handle it and you can't be able to wear it, then stop wearing it. Okay, this is for people who can be able to handle it and who can be able to wear it and that are mature when it comes to dealing with these situations. Okay, yeah, so I show my wigs off, whatever, and this is a wig. I'm not necessarily gonna give it a name. I'm just gonna call it, the visible crochet done on the wig, and and how you can take it, make your own crochet weaves and falls and stuff like that. And that's the video that I'm gonna make. So have a great day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting a chance to look at the crochet style that I chose to do, and how to make his crochet wig. And it also has the bangs and stuff like that in the front, whatever. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I hope I answer some of those questions for the people who have always wanted to know that it's people that is out there that's trying to discourage people and telling somebody else or judging people, telling them not to wear wigs and they can't wear wigs and they can't wear extensions and that's not who they are and all this other stuff like that. If a person chooses to buy wigs and she of age and she's a beautiful young woman, I mean, that's an appropriate style for a beautiful young woman. If she want to wear her hair like that, she want to style her hair like that, that's her prerogative to do what she want to do. Like, hey, you ain't their mother and father. You can't tell them what they can and can't wear and how they can wear their hair and not wear their hair because that's how you feel. If you have an issue, okay, with weave, or you have an issue with, your own personal problems or allergic reactions to it, that's not everybody else's fault that you had an allergic reaction to it. That's just your own personal problem. So, don't try to be a discouraging other people and be just other people's hair and have a weave envy because you can't do it. Okay, so I'm just helping you understand. Weave envy is when, some other individual is just as somebody else, other female, she got weave her hair, but her hair is longer than the other girl's hair in school or whatever situation it is, or at work, or wherever it is. That's a weave envy problem. Okay, and I'm helping you. I'm trying to break it down to help you understand whoever these TikTokers is, whoever these people are, is that it's a weave envy problem, and you have a weave envy problem, whether you realize it or not. Okay, and you need to see professional help because it's a medical and mental health condition that you need to be able to do what you need to do. Take care of your mental health. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.